Whoa, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's a new day, it's a new deck, it's a new set, and we're gonna play it together, and we're starting at wave 14 to save you some time. And because we don't play in casual, we are playing in casual today, so we're gonna try to reach wave 30 with this amazingly insane good deck right here. We got a Titan ore with Granite plus Sephoros, so our main tank plus damage is done. Then we got our two Magma boys right here with Seer and Scoriox, so we got the best off tank in the game as well, with the best single target damage unit. We got an Umbre, we even got a Dual F, so we can reach 6 Scions, we can reach the double Steam, the double Magma and the double Granite, which will be 6 units already just by this, and then we have 3 spots left, which we're gonna fill with some assassins and maybe 1 or 2 supports. So yeah, this game is gonna be amazing, and we're gonna take our sweet time. Also, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna answer them in the next video. Last video, somebody asked this in the comments below, and I'm gonna try to answer all of those questions. So on a one-on-one, who kills who? So who wins the one-on-ones? I can't answer you this for every single unit playing a one-on-one versus every single other unit, so I'm just gonna mention it really briefly. And also, in these situations, there's really never a one-on-one fight, because there's always like all those affinities to help your units, and they're always gonna heal them or help them in some way. Like almost never you get a clean one-on-one fight, so I think you can't really say it like this. What I can say, the Scorpion line, the stage 3 right plant, he is able to kill, I think, every unit in the game one-on-one except for Vermilier, the stage 3 of the Anteater line. Vermilier is actually to kill him because he just one-shots him with his Omega. And yeah, but Riptorus has great solo target damage, and he is also a heal included with his kit, so he's a really good one-on-one fighter too. Yeah, so there is no clear answer to that, but I will try to focus more to give you a little bit of insight in that. The other point, well, we come to that later. We're just gonna start this round now. So Malura is gonna jump away, so Scoriox right here, their main damage dealer has no tank in front of them, so we're gonna stay on the left side. We gotta need somebody to catch the Malura and the Remphi over there. Our Seer is gonna do that job probably, and we have almost too many tanks, but I don't want to take them out. So Seer is gonna run here, gonna catch Malura around here, and maybe even catch Scorpion. We'll see. We should be fine. As long as this guy dies, we should be fine. We don't even need to assassin anybody in the backline. So we're gonna swap him out for our Dual F right here. And we're gonna get the double Invokers, which gives them a lot of Omega damage, those two. Alright, Seer just really needs to catch the Malura, so I'm gonna replace them a little bit like this. So there, our Dual F is in no danger if Malura does any shenanigans. Alright, should work like this. Let's try that. So the second question Mac right here gave us is 2 times a free threshold with affinities and classes better than 1 times a 6 threshold? It's a nice question. What I have to say right away, don't focus on too much on those thresholds. If you can reach the 6 Earth, or if you only have 5, or like, read them all, read what they do, and then decide for yourself. Because just these stuff, the 6 bonus in Earth is not gonna win you the game. It's not gonna be a big power spike. Because you see here, it gives 15 grit and resolve with 3, and with 6 you get 25, so not even 100% increase, because it would be probably too OP. So this is all gonna be balanced out by the AI, who runs millions of simulations and sees which units are too strong. So this is probably why this is not 100% good anymore, but it's like, it doesn't increase by 100% even if you increase the amount of units by 100%, because it's balanced, right? So ideally, all the units are gonna be, and all the classes and affinity are gonna be perfectly balanced, and it doesn't matter if you play this or this. They're both gonna be good. You gotta play it the best classes against the enemy and so on. Like, what I can say is, like, Bulwark is the best for tanks. And 2 Bulwark, which is Colossus, is even better for tanks. And everything that contains Bulwark should be a tank. And it's the same with Fire. Fire is to give you more damage after you cast an Omega. Water is supposed to give you more energy to cast more Omegas. Scion and Invoker is gonna give you more Omega damage. So Water Invoker is super, super good because you cast a lot of Omegas which do a lot of damage, and so on. But there's no like for example with the Fighter, you increase your bonus by 100%. So instead of 100% bonus damage, you do 200% bonus damage. Instead of 30%, you do 60% piercing. So it's probably worth to go for it, but it has those numbers because it's balanced. Like if it would have 220 instead of 200, then they would decide, oh, they need a bit more because they're not so good compared to the other ones. So yeah, don't focus too much on that. See what you can reach and focus on the units you want to play. I'm not gonna play not Scoriox and maybe, I don't know, some Archelon or something because I want to get the 6 Earth. I want to have the Scoriox in no matter what the affinities and the classes are because I need single target damage. Then of course, like my damage dealers, I want to get them 6 Scion because this increases straight up their damage. And it increases it a lot. And the Invoker increases the damage as well. So might as well get this to get more damage in my team. But I'm not caring too much about the 6 Earth because my tanks are super tanky without it anyway. Like it's not gonna be a game changer. Alright. So much to that. Let's jump back in the game. 2 big ass assassins over here. We got the right plans, which we're gonna focus first. Taking him out. Actually, if we would position to the right, we might be able to focus Scoriox first, but we're probably gonna focus Kukura first. Which would also be nice, because we kill one of them easily, and then all our units gonna refocus onto the assassins. So we gotta decide if we're gonna play it a bit risky and kill the assassins first, or if we just sacrifice one tank over here and just occupy the assassins for a while. The problem with that is Ramfire is gonna load his Omega over there, and as soon as our sacrificial lamp over there is gone, the Ramfire will walk over here and maybe blast the Omega right into our units. So let's try to take him out early. It takes forever to load his Omega anyway, so it's not so risky if we attack him right away and try to never let him cast his Omega. Our Seer is gonna try to catch those 2 bad boys. Gonna put him in the corner. And we gotta make sure all our units are positioned well. Something like this. He's gonna run around here. So if we had a unit here, he would run around a bigger angle, which would maybe be better. And also we're gonna get a dual F laser into our units if we position over there. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Probably gonna be alright. We can position our dual F more in the front, so his laser is gonna hit more units as well. So if you do it something like this, his laser is gonna hit maybe like a few units here. Instead of just from here, just Ador in the back. Alright, we're just gonna play it like this and see what happens. Bada bing, bada bang. Oh, 40 gold. We almost started too fast. Damn. That was scary. Alright, maybe we put Vermi over here. So right now, of course, I'm gonna check which thresholds could I get. I could get Fighter. Is it worth it? Fighter is a Scoriox and the Seer. Would boost our damage a fair bit. But do we... yeah, why not? Put him over here. Chew over there. You're just helping with distracting the left side for a bit. And yeah, let's play it like this. Alright. I think Ramfight is focusing, and now everybody's refocusing onto their assassins, and we're gonna burst them down before he can blast his Omega. Wow, that was so close. The enemy shrimp cannon almost killed one of our units, but since we lined them up in a nice line on the right side, he didn't kill everybody. So yeah, everything worked out as it should. First we planned around, then we see which unit is gonna do what, where they're gonna run, who they're gonna attack, everything. In our mind, we think everything through, and then we start it and we see if it works out. So you can pause the video at any time and think it through yourself what's gonna happen when I'm gonna start the round, and then you play the video and see if it really happened as you predicted it. 1-2 assassins over there. Who is gonna catch them? Maybe just here. We're definitely gonna sell this guy, get in something bigger. Would be nice to get those 6 scions. Just gonna give us 30% more Omega power onto our damage dealers, which is amazing, right? Like, this is a really good 6-point bonus. Who is a scion? Kukurov. That would be nice, actually. It's really good. We also get the 3 airs with the Tempest, which is not a big deal because we only have 2 air units that are gonna be affected by it. Actually, only... Well, we're gonna give our ranger a bit of dodge chance. She's the other air. And we're gonna get the Scion, which is pretty nice. So we're gonna put Kukurov in. We gotta take care that he's not getting focused because he's super squishy. So... we can probably just let our Seer tank those 2 assassins. She can take the left side, so Seer doesn't get also the right plants coming up to him. So he only gets the 2 assassins. That would be enough. Kukurov is gonna run here. He's gonna run away from the assassin. Should be fine. You guys are gonna focus Ador first. If we would put everybody on the left, would probably be better, because then we would take out right plants after the RSG, and maybe as the second unit we would take out Ramfire. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put everybody over here. You can stay in the front line. There's no threat going on, I think. Something like this. Something like that. Kukurov stays behind here, stay safe. You're gonna just tank the right side for a while. So right now, I hope Seer is gonna catch both assassins. Maybe we should still reposition a little bit. So right now, Seer is gonna take a longer run. And it's easier for him to catch those assassins. But Kukurov can't get in front of him. So we make sure that C4 here blocks Kukurov a little bit. If you see, Kukurov can't walk through here, I think. Can he? Not really. So C4 is gonna block the Kukurov a bit. And by that we ensure that Seer goes first, Kukurov behind him, and Seer's gonna take a long time to catch those assassins. Bada bing bada bow, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Let's play some Illuvium music again. By the way, if you wanna listen to that too, I got a link for you in the description below. Alright, everybody refocused on the Ramfire after we killed their squishy frontline, which is what we wanted to happen. That was perfect. Really, really nice. A huge dual F Omega laser blasting through there. There's the music. Really nice. By the way, there's coaching coming up if you want a one-on-one session with me as a coach. I'm a professional coach in real life as well. Not for esports, but I've been playing for a long, long time. I've been TFT master, and I'm really, I've been playing TFT for so many years, and I think I know one thing or the other, which I can really tell you better if we play a one-on-one. I can analyze what you do and help you do it better. So if you want that, stay tuned with ACG, and I'll also post it on my Twitter and everything. So that's gonna be cool. I'm also gonna be doing a giveaway for free coaching lessons. So if you wanna check out this, stay tuned, stay subscribed to my Twitter. That's where I post all my news and updates. Okay, we got 1-2 assassins. Vermilia isn't too big threat. And if Seer catches Vermilia around here, he's also gonna bring in Ramfire. So I'm liking our setup right now pretty good. If we get in Atlas, we get a bit more tanky for each bulwark trade we get in. So even if you don't get those 6 bulwarks, it doesn't matter, because even 5 bulwarks counts 5 times towards all those composite bulwarks. So right here you see the Colossus gains 15 on the very bottom, 15 physical and energy resist. Oh, that was my light. Holy shit. He gains 15, he gains physical energy resist. Sorry. Physical resist and energy resist per bulwark count. So even if you have 5, he gains 5 times 15. Which is a whole lot. And also BMF gets plus for every bulwark trade. So they don't need to have those 6. For the composites, every single bulwark counts, and you don't need to focus on getting 6 of them. Alright, my lights are reinstalled. Yeah, okay, you're gonna catch, hopefully, those 2 assassins. We could upgrade Kukurov into a 90 cost unit. Could get in a Goliath or an Umbre. Ooh, Umbre. Umbre. Do we want the Umbre? He could jump the Alfie, I guess. Oh, why not? Get in the Umbre. Maximum damage. And we're gonna play it like this. Yeah, we're really hoping that Ramfire is gonna actually go to a female hunter. always click on them and read their name, because it's really hard to get all the different Ramfire. And then always click on her, female hunter, which is not her name. Her name is Arlene, and she's a ranger. She's not a hunter anymore. That was the old name. Anyway, shall we start? 1 threat. This cinch right here is gonna spin and hit my dual F as well. So we gotta get those guys a bit back. We don't want that to happen. He's gonna die pretty fast, but he might get in. Might get out a Omega. Usually I think this blocks Seer from taking the first step right away. He needs to wait till Umbre jumps away. Let's see. Yeah, he stands like for 1 second before he runs. So blocking with your own rogues, you can block your rogue bait's movement a little bit. And like we wanted it to happen, he caught both of the assassins. All of our units are swapping back on those assassins and bursting them down before they can get out an Omega. In these cases, if you got the opportunity to place your units, Ramfire is worse than a Ramfight, because Ramfight doesn't take so long to use his Omega, and usually it's hard to burst down a Ramfi or a Ramfight, like the stage 1 and 2 before they use their Omega. But it's so easy to kill a Ramfire right here before he uses his Omega, as long as they don't have a big frontline tank. So remember, the side your assassin's on, you want to have a big tank there, because as soon as your tank dies, your assassin's getting focused, so that's really important. I keep forgetting that sometimes. I'm like, what happened to my assassins? And they didn't have a tank and everybody just killed them. He looks big, but he's really squishy. Alright, 1-2 assassins. Vermilia, really dangerous. He usually gets to cast 1 Omega before you can kill him, and it's a tiny AoE, and if your units are really grouped, he can like one-shot your like 3 units right there. So I don't think we're gonna go on the right side, and we're just gonna stay here and have a free focus onto Furiox and Dualev. Over this side, and yeah, we're just gonna keep 1, maybe 2 units. Maybe Seer can spin a little bit and give those assassins a little bit of damage. Where is our Umbre gonna jump? Look at that. 2 magma, 2 granite, 2 steam. That's like really core composites. They're really good. I guess magma... Granite is the best if you have Titanor, Magma second, and Steam, but they're all really good. Invoker is really good too, because it's straightforward. It does exactly what it wanted you to, like what you want it to do. It boosts the damage of your damage dealers. Those 2 guys, they get a lot more ability power. So that's exactly what you want. Like Behemoth, for example, the Seer. Most of the times you don't really care too much that he stuns every 4th attack. I mean, it's amazing if you use it good. But many times you don't even need it. So yeah, like you really gotta know all those classes and affinities and then use them accordingly. So I think we're gonna go like this. We gotta just decide who Umbre is gonna focus. Not Alfredo right here, because he is too tanky. He will cast 1 or 2 times, which is way too much. Also same with Aidor right there. You need more assassins on those deers. Archos is pretty squishy, but he got 3 Earth, so he's gonna do a bit of self-heal. He doesn't have 3 Bulwark, so it's not that tanky. Fernite is okay too to focus. So one of those 2 guys, I think we're gonna go on Archos. And see what happens. Alright. Everything good? Everything good. Let's see how quick Seer dies. He's in a 1-on-2. Right here. Oh, actually he runs up, which is nice. Now 3 units are around him, and still only 2 units are focusing him. So now when he starts spinning, He's gonna do so much damage. He's gonna lead the damage leaderboard easily. Look at that. It's ramping up there. Still alive, man. He did a full spin into 3 units, doing 5,200 damage. Also, the magma composite does extra damage to the units around him when he uses his omega and everything. So, he's a beast if he managed to stay alive and spin in a lot of units around him. Alright, wave 19 almost hitting the plus 20, and it's gonna get interesting now. Look at that. A lot of units. There's a free Scoriox kill right there, also a free Sinnoh kill. So we're probably gonna just position ourselves right in front of them. Where the enemy assassins left and right. Bit harder when you position in the mid to... I mean, if we position here, we're still gonna kill Sinnoh. Then we're gonna kill Umbre. Who's gonna walk up next? Nobody. And then we're gonna probably kill Scoriox. Maybe if we position a bit to the right, our dual F wants to be pretty much in the front to get like a nice laser somewhere. He's probably gonna laser ram fight, so that's not ideal. We could also put him solo in the right and just get an early Omega out of him. He's gonna get attacked by 1-2 guys. We put this here. He's safe for a while, and then he's gonna do a laser across here. Or maybe to Umbre again. You can really bait the laser from the shrimp with your assassins. Alright, our assassin is gonna jump this guy. We have 50 gold to get in there. What's some affinities we would like to have? Water would be really nice. To have more Omega casts on our Umbre and on our shrimp. We could get it with the dash. With Riptor we will get fighter and water. But do we want the Riptor? Like, I'm not gonna put him just because I want the class and affinity. I also want to have a Riptor, but I do want to have a Riptor. He's gonna just help with damage onto one of those 2 guys. Maybe he's also gonna help with the damage onto Axon, so our dual F is gonna be safe once they kill him. Seer here is only gonna tank ram fight, which is not enough for a Seer. He wants to do more. I'm not really happy with this positioning. We need at least 1 tank to catch Umbre and 1 to tank Ramfire. And now we don't have anybody to tank the ram fight. So I guess we're gonna go like this and not focus too much our positioning around the shrimp laser. Because his auto damages do so much damage as well. Like, even if he misses shrimp laser, it's not a big deal. Then we're gonna put you over there, sacrifice you over there. And put you right in here and help with the damage on the front line. Looks pretty good. Ram fight could be a bit scary because he's gonna load his Omega here, and as soon as the Ranger is done, he's gonna walk over there. Or to our Umbre and kill... blast a big Omega into there, so... put Umbre over here, so he's a bit further away from ram fight, and let's just roll it. We should be fine. Depends really how fast we can take out Scoriox. Like, now we're gonna go on Umbre, which is nice. He's gonna cast 1... now he's stunned, he's not even cast 1 Omega. Scoriox is on our Umbre, because our tank died over here, our Ranger. The ram fight Omega didn't do much, and now we're already on Scoriox, damaging him down, so we made it. Really good. Everything happened like we said. I didn't predict that our Titano would run over here, catch the ram fight, and make ram fight lose his Omega. I didn't think that far ahead. So yeah, there's always room to improve with your tactics. So, dual F right there, main threat for sure. Also, this Umbre, Rake, and Ripelands here are a big damage comp, and we got the Ramfire and the Furiox. So they get a lot of damage, almost no tanks. And if we position our tanks right, we should be fine. Probably gonna sell this little Scorpion right here for a bigger unit. Could get in another Goliath, just to help. Because if they don't have any tanks and we put enough tanks in, we're gonna be countering their composition. So Goliath is just gonna take the Ram Fire back here. Goliath runs fairly slow, so... and he's gonna be locked in. Ram Fire is gonna land here and is gonna be locked in. We can actually put our Ranger there. Because from here, the Goliath Omega is almost gonna reach nobody. So if we put him somewhere here, it's gonna have way more value for us. We're gonna stay on this side just to kill the Ramfire after we kill the first frontliner. Who are we gonna jump with our Umbre? Probably the Sinnoh. Dualef. But then he's gonna cast his laser into our units here. So we gotta reposition our units like this. So now his laser is only gonna hit the C4s and not all 3 of our units. It's way better like this. Now Dualef can stay in the front. He can get attacked by Alfie right there. Might give him a bit more extra mana. We don't mind too much. That would be actually good. So let's try to make that happen. I think he's closer to him now. Perfect, and you should catch the Ramfire. I really hope Ramfire is not gonna attack C4s, but if it happens, C4s still got Granite, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. And our Seer is gonna catch those 2 assassins over there, and we should be good. I hope Seer is not gonna run away too fast. I want him to run to the right side if he does, so we're gonna position him here so he will run to the Kukurov instead of the Blaze Knight. Alright, let's roll it. So you can pause the video, you can check if you have other ideas what's gonna happen. That's absolutely alright. Like I'm happy if I'm right over 50% of the time. So I want Ramfire to catch my Ranger. I want Seer to catch those 2 guys, probably up here somewhere. He's gonna run away pretty fast. I want Goliath to stay alive versus those guys, and Umbre to kill the Sinnoh before the Dualef before he casts his second time. Let's see if it's gonna happen like this. Alright. I totally forgot about the Lura. Didn't see it. Lura is attacking our C4os. The Shrimp Cannon went also on the C4os. No problem. Everybody is turning onto the Assassins, killing them. Wonderful. And Goliath held the line long enough. It's hard to see all the things that happen once they happen. So it's nice to record a video, rewatch it, do a little video analysis. And you can really watch every unit. Did they do what you think they should do? Who did something else? What went wrong? Alright, this looks scary. We got big assassin here and here on the right side. We got the Scoriox protected in the middle. Then we got the Dualef there in the back next to the Ardorius. And the Goliath doing the frontline damage. And we got a Ripelands right there too. So if we put a Seer here, he's gonna catch those 2. And if we don't put a tank over there, he's gonna also catch Malura. Gonna have like 3 units on him like this. We want to put him a bit to the backline so he's not getting attacked by the Scoriox. That would be too much. Then Titanor is pretty well positioned, maybe a bit more over here so he really gets everybody here. Our Dualef could take the Tattoo Bee, but with also Archos, Nachos over there attacking him, it might be too much. And yeah, we don't need you here to catch any assassins, so you can maybe help out over there a little bit. We can actually send our Seer all the way in the back to catch only Umbre and Malura. And you're gonna tank the front line with maybe even Scoriox, so our Titanor. Our Titanor probably can handle it. She's gonna just take the Ripelands, which does enough damage, and the Kukurov and the RG. Alright, last question I have. Is our Seer gonna catch the Umbre, or is Umbre, he's gonna land here. He's gonna probably run to Titan, to Goliath, which is useless right now too. I have way too many tanks. I guess we're gonna sell Goliath for something else. Or he helps with tanking those guys back here, something like this. Maybe we play it like this. Alright, I think that's it. Dualef, is he gonna get too much damage? Let's put him a big back, just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. He doesn't need that extra damage, that extra energy. He needs to stay alive. Alright. Titanor taking those 5. Those 6 actually with Scoriox. I hope it's not too much. Then we got Goliath on 1, 2, 3 units here. And we got those 2 just on the 2 assassins. Which is a bit waste of resources, I must say. So maybe we gonna let her just tank Scoriox. And play it like this. Alright, let's do it. Ah, shit. Umbre should have gone over there to our Duelef. Right, let's see. Our tanks should all die at the same time. Then we did a good job by splitting our damage. Wow. The enemy Duelef did so much damage with his laser, hitting all our free carries. This is really, really bad. And we are done. Holy moly, we got destroyed on wave 22. Well, it is how it is. And the most damage was done by the enemy Umbre, so I guess it would have been worth to put 2 units on him, especially Seer and our Ranger would both stun him and really disable his damage. Our Umbre should have definitely gone on the enemy Duelef, because even if we survived longer, the second burst would have killed us. Maybe we could have sold Goliath for another assassin to really kill that enemy Duelef fast. And yeah, we should have positioned our assassins, or at least even if we don't kill the enemy Duelef fast, we at least should position our 3 main damage dealers so they're not all getting hit by the Duelef cannon. That like shredded us down like crazy. You can still see it a bit over here, like Duelef and Umbre did like the most damage by far in the enemy team. So yeah, just positioning our range carries so they're not getting hit by the enemy Duelef would have probably made a big difference. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a bit longer, but I tried to explain a little bit more. And let's check just, there is a little bit more questions, but I think some of them I don't understand. So the best affinity and classes in your opinion, I talked about that. Granite or fire derivatives. And I googled derivatives. And it says a derivative is a contract between 2 or more parties whose value is based on an agreed upon underlying financial asset. And I don't get it. Because how can, like, fire and granite, they don't have any underlying common assets. Like, they have no connection between them. Fire is not included in granite. And they're not even both composites, so you can't really do like comparison between them. So yeah, you Mac, you gotta ask me that question again, but explain it like you would explain to your grandmother, or ask it like you would ask your grandmother or your grandfather, and then I will understand it and probably be able to explain it. All right, this hat looks a little bit like your grandmother. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning in. I see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.